So after taking half of yesterday off and having a club meeting last night, I'm back at the lathe today, being Tuesday, and I am turning my balloon-shaped objet d'art today, photographing it for the instructions that are going into the book. It's been a little while since I've turned one of these, so it's taking a little bit longer than it did previously. It's been a really good day today for a Tuesday. Jonathan's been in doing his thing. I think he's working on a new lampstand at the moment, and Les and our work experience guy have been sorting out Les's range of tools, getting them all sort of into their tubes and what have you, ready for a few things that are coming up in the next few weeks for him. Me, on the other hand, I have been turning my balloon-shaped objet d'art. Here is the balloon shape. I'm very happy with how it's turned out. It's hollowed out to about 5mm, 4mm, something like that. And it's obviously been coloured, and there is the finial for it, and there is the base or the stem thing for it. Very pleased with how they've turned out as well. These are leadwood. That is sycamore, my favourite sycamore. And what else? Oh yeah, I've got to get the photos off the cameras now because I want to get most of those processed before I go home. And then tomorrow morning I will put on a couple of coats of satin lacquer over the top of the sealer that I'm going to let dry overnight. What a fantastic Wednesday it's been as far as Wednesdays generally go. I have finished the next piece for the book and all of the photos have been downloaded, and now all I've got to do is get them into the right place and write out the instructions on how you can turn something like this. I'm so pleased with how it's turned out. It's had lots of lacquer on it and it's been polished as well. So the actual body itself is sycamore, as I said yesterday, and the top and the bottom are leadwood, and I'm really, really pleased. Other things that have happened today, Les came in as he normally does, of course, but our work experience chap and myself went through, while the lacquer was drying and stuff, went through and basically tidied up underneath all of the benches as a precursor to when the benches get sort of shrunk back a little bit, sometime in October. I do have it in the calendar, but I'm not entirely sure when that's going to be happening because I've got a lot of stuff that still needs to be done with the book. And yeah, that's about it for Wednesday. I am so pleased with this little piece. Very, very pleased. I've just finished getting ready for a 2-day beginners class. Today's Thursday and I've got 5 people in today and tomorrow to learn the basics of wood turning. Hopefully, if they haven't already taken it up as a hobby, they will go ahead and take it up after the next couple of days. I really enjoy this class. It's not rushed at all. We take everything at a nice steady pace to make sure everybody has the best possible opportunity to use their tools in the way that they should be used. Lunch, I'm not sure what I'm going to have for lunch today. I will figure that out when I get to the coffee shop and take a look at the menu. But for now, just having a little look around, everything is sorted, ready for the day.
Don't say you down, you gotta stand up and fight. Got to stand up. Don't say you down, you gotta stand up and fight. Oh, you got to stand up.
End of Friday, and I have to say I have had the most fantastic couple of days with the 5 chaps that I had in the workshop on their 2-day class. They all did really, really well, and we had a really good laugh together. Now I've just got to finish tidying up, drill some blanks ready for the 1-day experience class that I have in here tomorrow. And then looking forward to Sunday, I've got a couple of projects that I really need to turn. I need to return one project for the book because I made a mistake with the photography, so I need to redo the whole thing and get another one done as well. And then of course there's Bank Holiday Monday when I've got a whole load of admin and stuff to do, plus probably a little bit more turning as well. But I'm going to be going home this evening with a big smile on my face because I've had a really good couple of days. Right, where's the brush? Over there. It's almost time to start today's 1-day experience class, and I've been giving it a little bit of thought recently, and I think it needs a little bit of a change. The current running of the class is actually quite busy, and it is quite a sort of, not necessarily stressful, but it is a very busy day. And what I don't want to have is students struggling to kind of keep up. I want them all to be able to move along at a nice steady pace. So I think we're going to make a couple of changes to it today. I'll run past the students first just to see if they're up for that and they're okay with a slight change to actually make the day a little bit easier. Other than that, I've actually made a decision to make a couple of changes to the book. One of the nice things about writing your own book and not sort of under an editor or anything else like that is being able to make your own decisions. So I've decided to only put in 6 projects, all based around the golden ratio, 6 instead of 8. I've got about 10 that I could put into it, but 6 is going to be a good enough number, not least because it'll keep the page count down. And if I can keep the page count down, then I'll be able to keep the cost of the book down. It'll be, I want it to be about £25, something like that, which is roughly, I don't know, $29–30 in the US, something like that. So 6 projects will keep the page count down, and there's enough information in the projects to really help people along with it. And also, of course, we've got all of the discussion around the use of the rule of thirds and the golden ratio in there too. So I think that's what, well, I know that's what's going to happen. So I've got one project I need to reshoot and one project that I actually need to shoot from start to finish, which can probably be done tomorrow and Monday, which means the bulk of the book will be complete by Tuesday, which is fabulous. And if I can get the book complete content-wise, as it were, by Tuesday, then I've got time to expand bits, well, proofread it basically, for a week or so before I can upload it to get a proof copy. I've just turned and finished the Fibonacci bowl project for the book. I had to redo it as I made a mistake on the first one, but I'm very pleased with how this one has turned out. It looks really, really lovely. It's made from yew. It's 203mm wide, which is 8 inches. And now I'm getting a little bit tired, so I think I'm going to go home, sit down on the sofa with the laptop and write out the instructions for this super looking piece. Next week, what's happening next week? I've got a sort of a bit of a mixed bag, and I do have a forced day off. The local electricity company are cutting off the electric on Thursday all day, which means everybody here on the garden centre and at the workshop has to have a day off. Damn. Anyway, Thank you very much indeed for watching this episode of Turner's Journey. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do leave a comment with any ideas, suggestions or comments you may have. Click that subscribe button as well. Give us a like too, and I will look forward to seeing you next week for another edition of Turner's Journey. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.